Hello, streaming to you live. I'm Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today is Monday, March 16th, 2026. It's episode number 224 and day number 336 wearing the incredible X39. And today's workout is going to be a 9-minute warm-up back in biceps. And prior to doing so, I just want to debrief a little bit from what happened on Saturday. And the reason is that I increased the difficulty on Saturday where I wanted to see where I'm at, especially after successfully getting the result I did from the week prior, which was 250 skips in 68 seconds. I blew past that record, or that goal, and I set a new personal best for myself. So on Saturday, I increased the difficulty, and I thought, okay, how's this gonna go? And I was this close to doing it, that close, after increasing the difficulty. And the reason, because if you have been following the log that I've created, you would know that I'm a stickler for details, and I'm not afraid to share those details, and that happens here. So you can see, I'm just going to move this up here so you can see the bottom of the screen. There we go. So this is the log that I have created where you can view the results. I have the link pinned in the first post on my profile on Facebook. And you'll see on March 14th, which was Saturday, I attempted the 67-second 250 skip attempt at a pace of 224 beats per minute, which is equivalent to 3.7313 revolutions per second. And I was 97.2% of reaching that goal on Saturday. And I thought I was close, but I didn't think it was that close, because you wouldn't think increasing the revolutions per second from 3.6 to 3.7 would have that much of an influence on your body, but at that pace it does. And I'm excited for the coming week, because now I know I've got it in me to do it, and that in itself is promising, very promising, because there's nothing worse than trying something and fail miserably, but then when you get that close, then it goes to show that the choices that I'm making on a week-to-week basis, on a day-to-day basis, by incorporating the X39, which you see me wearing right here, fits into your lifestyle very easily. And then also I've been adding the X49, which does a different thing to the body. And that's this right here. So this is the, you can kind of see the color, right? So what it does is it reflects the light back into your body. So I'm going to put this right on my belly button for today. I'm going to see how it goes. I run right underneath, so my belly button. Normally I would put it under the wristband here, but today I'm going to place it there. So, and when you activate or trigger the body to do something with these little patches, remarkable things can happen. And one of two things that happens is the X39 will activate the GHK synthesis process. It's called photobiomodulation. So this is how the patch works. It reflects the light back into your body. That's the process. but the outcome is the activation of the synthesization of that GHK peptide, which requires 3 amino acids, which is glycine, histidine, and lysine, which is for this. And when it combines together with copper inside the body, that's when the therapeutic effects happen. Now, those therapeutic effects are the benefits that you see on the screen. Okay? And then when you add the X49, which is this one, it activates what's called the AHK peptide. And it's the synthesization of that peptide, which requires 3 amino acids as well, but there's a difference. The main difference is not glycine for GHK, but AHK is alanine, histidine, and lysine. So if you are consuming the right amino acid profile in your daily regimen of food choices, then you are supplying the opportunity for your body to create these peptides naturally. Who doesn't want to do that? We all know that in order to build muscle, you need to have the amino acids. There's no way around it. If you don't have the protein, you're not gonna do it. Can you complement the process of building muscle with the cleanest and most absorbable water? I would say yes, because since I began doing this, I've noticed good things. And this began several years ago. Now, one thing that I changed over the course of those years is the consumption of creatine monohydrate. I actually stopped taking it and just focused on taking good salt. And have I noticed a similarity between the results? I have. So, is creatine monohydrate a dirty little secret? Well, what is it made out of? What is it similar to? Can you reap some benefits? Yes, when you find out what the truth is, and you understand how chemistry works inside the body, then when you apply the knowledge, you can reap some benefits. So this is why I say when I talk about foundational pieces, some people say they need to have, glasses so they can see things. These glasses, I don't like wearing them. I've noticed my vision is improved. Could that be because of the stimulation of several thousand DNA genes inside the body over time? I think there's some benefits that I'm starting to reap. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. Neither does building muscle happen overnight. You got to be consistent with it. You got to show up. You got to go to the gym. You got to eat every single day. You got to be you have to be proactive. And when you are proactive with things in your life, then you can start to reap the benefits. It's pretty simple. It doesn't get any more complicated than that. So when you're ready to start implementing simplicity into your daily habits, right there, scan the QR code or click on the links that you see in the description, and you'll find that there's opportunity for you, and the benefits come with them if you're willing to try it. I'm showing you here 6 days a week what's possible, and I don't do anything extraordinary. I like to keep things simple, but it's being consistent with them. And when you do that, that's when you start to reap the rewards. So, let's begin today's Move It Monday session. I'm going to start with see, there's a heart rate monitor. Oh, I just realized one other thing here. There we go. So, I'm going to set the metronome. We're going to do the tempo. Oh, you probably hear that. Sorry about that. Later, really? There we go. Set the tempo at 145. Just a nice kind of light jog. And let's begin. And use the rope that you see here. This is the beaded one. Getting creative there. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. I just realized I haven't set any bands yet. Oh yeah. Why am I not prepared today? All right. Well, if there's one thing, I didn't hit that bar behind me. All right. I set the metronome down to 60 beats per minute to help with counting. As because I'm by myself. So there we go. Okay. So for the exercise today, I'm going to do pull-ups, but a vibration plate version of it. And before I do that, I start with the hang. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. My ring is hurting. The phone was pulling on the ring, causing it to pinch. All right, next time. Now I'm going to set up the pull-up. Here's the bands. So I'm going to use the purple, which is 46 and 46. So that gives you an idea of what the weight is going to be. I'm going to crisscross, I think, and then grab my remote. Okay. Just gonna see how this is. Well, that's good. That's what I want. Oh, really? All right. I really feel it. I feel it in the shoulder today. Voila. I'm just going to change this here. Move this out of the way. It's kind of bugging me a little bit. Next one is going to be the chin-up version of this. So using the same weight, 80. I'm just going to set it up this way. Really? So, focusing on explosives today. Wow. You can work out hard, but you can't do it for very long. Or you can either work out hard and or long, but you can't do both. As Jeff would say. Having the vibration as part of the negative. Oh my. All right. Next, I'm going to switch to doing an iron cross. This is going to go here for the next exercise after what I'm going to do now. All right. Yeah, for this one, I'm going to focus on a lot more time under tension, meaning holding the muscle in the iron cross position. So since I've already done a large amount of come on, there we go, of reps working the type 2, now I'm going to work on focusing the effort on type 1 with the vibration. So okay, here, so working this way, and I can sit down to get a little bit more tension from the bands, which I will do, but I'll focus on applying the so working from the bottom up here. Try to keep my body as relaxed as possible. Try not to keep the shoulder blades tight. You know, pinch them. Pinch the scapula behind you, so then you get nice form like that. So today I'm using these are the blue bands, so it's 26 pounds per side, so I'm about half the weight from what I was using for the pull-up version. Switch. Okay. Now I'm going to go switch to the elbows, and I'm going to go sit on the butt. So now I have a little bit more tension because the band is pulling, but with the anchor on the elbow, it's taking the wrist out. Wow, feels a lot more intense because of the tension. All right, next up is I'm going to switch to rows. So I'm going to take the stepper here, and I'm going to raise the vibration plate off the ground purposely for this exercise. And then I'm going to take the weight here. This is 70 pounds. So it's if I was doing a bent over row. There we go. Looks good. to anchor these guys on my elbows, because I want the back to do the work, not get the bicep involved. So I've got tension right here. Step on the weight on the ground, and ready to go. So here I'm completing the back portion. So hands wide out, can bring them more narrow if you wish, to kind of change the angle. Explosives. Oh wow, that's a lot of reps for explosives. Wow, okay. Next up is preacher curls. So we're going to do straight bar preacher. Yeah, I'm going to just see how this goes here. I sit on the exercise ball when I do this, largely because it just makes it a little bit more comfortable. I could use that bench too, but I like the exercise ball because then I have the ability to adjust the tension on the fly, which is what I like. So I'm going to use I'll stick with the red bands today. I want to try to do as many reps as I can. So by adding the explosive exercise at the beginning, in combination with the unbalanced negative, it's going to create a lot of blood flow to the muscle, which helps reach failure. And I will grab the towel that I have over here to help my knees from sliding everywhere. Yeah. All right. I think this is going to be where I need to be, more or less. I want just a little bit more distance. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Maybe a little more. Because I want a nice amount of tension. I don't want too much slack. That's good. And then I can, oh, I know what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Raising the vibration plate a little bit, largely because I want to feel, not have to lift my knees up with my, there, yeah, that's actually a nice modification. That looks, there, yeah, that's what I want. Okay, here we go. So I said straight bar. So by having the vibration plate raised off the ground, just raises my elbows a little bit in relation to the exercise ball, because I inflated it for, see, now I can move back and then still change the angle a little bit while I'm in the preacher curl, so I can stretch back now here. So that's what I forgot to do. Explosives. Here we go. Again. And again. Here we go again. So I'm flexing the tricep at the very bottom. goodness. Wow. Wow. I can certainly feel the tension that this brings. What time is it? Oh gosh. All right. Well, I think that's... I'm going to conclude that for today's episode. So I'm just going to do a quick debrief. And I'm going to finish the latter portion shortly here. So, for the last exercise, just need to do something here. So today's date stamp, March 16th, 2026. Time is, you see there on the screen. I hit a maximum heart rate of 208 today, and I was in that heart rate zone of 185 to 206 for 2 minutes and 13 seconds today. So if you like what you see, hit the replay, hit the like, scan, support me, please. All right, that's it for today. See you tomorrow. Bye.